Snap my fingers, get back into the groove. Hi everybody, and welcome to Reimei no Gakuen. I don't speak Japanese. As you can obviously tell, I barely speak English. Anyway, a long time ago, maybe not a long time ago, but maybe 2 months ago, I'm very late on this, I was approached by one of the creators of this game. They're like, you want to play our demo on your channel? I'm like, hell yeah, I do. I love playing demos on my channel when people ask me to. I just love when people bring their game to me and go, will you play this on your channel? And I'm just like, I get so excited because they're like, because they want me to play their shit. And that's just great. Anyway, I am playing the demo. This is going to be a few episodes long. I already know that because I started recording it before I got my new computer. But that went into the trash because everything was just wrong. But now we're all good. We're all good to play. I don't know what this game is about because I kind of forgot when I did the first episode of this, when I recorded the first thing, so everything's gonna be kind of new and fresh to me. And so you guys already know there is a Kickstarter link in the description so you can support this game. I will also leave the download for the demo in the description so you can go play it yourself, so we can all have a good time. Let's start, shall we? Because I am just so bad at this introduction thing. Just save me from my misery. Welcome to the Reimei no Gakuen Alpha Demo 2.4. This demo's in progress alpha help the alpha with several temporary unfinished assets. Yeah, there's stuff not finished, like backgrounds, I think. There are 4 finished backgrounds, the others are sketchy, yada yada yada. And it's got around 2 hours of gameplay, so there's gonna be a few episodes of this. And the full game will have 70 plus hours, 30 plus characters, 6 characters to romance. Whew, boy, you're really gonna give me a lot to go off of here. I know how to play that, thanks. It's gonna be so much to do. And the world that we live in is full of mysteries, secrets, and miracles. This reminds me a lot of Cinderella Phenomenon. Just gonna remind you, it does remind me a lot of that, and you'll kind of see it. Magic performed by fairies and witches, clashes between demons, and other supernatural phenomena occur daily. This thing right here, that is cool. This little fairy sneaking a peek at 2 lovebirds. Whatever this is, I want it as a pet. And what is that? Is that flames? My goodness. But they stay hidden from the eye of everyday humans. However, the balance of this enigmatic yet harmonious world was offset. I see my ferret in his little hammock swinging around. He's so cute. It happened 20 years ago on a seemingly peaceful summer night. He's so darn cute. All around the world, thousands of colorful shooting stars lit up the skies. This was the Hoshi no Ame, a literal rain of stars. Oh, you're slapping me with Japanese words here. While humans only found it to be a beautiful and mysterious phenomenon, the supernatural beings could feel that it was a sign of some big change. The happenings of that night and the cause of the Hoshi no Ame remained a mystery ever since. Ame? Am I saying that wrong? But the change it brought clearly sent... Hello? Words? Have you left me? In the past 20 years, mysterious occurrences that even the supernatural beings were unable to comprehend happened many times. Oh, he's just swinging around in his little hammock, just doing little ferret things. It's so cute. And perhaps the most mysterious among them was the appearance of the shin. Such cutie patootie. A special ability that some of the human children who were born after that night 20 years ago bear. It's a power that takes various forms. Moreover, its nature is unpredictable. There is no way to tell who will have it or what form it will take. There have been cases where several people shared one shin or one person had multiple shins. I just have 2 shins. It's okay though. That's so funny. Only one thing came. Only one thing came as certain about this ability. You might want to fix that. Either I'm just reading it wrong, or I don't know what. It's accompanied by misfortune. The children who own it and their surroundings are subjected to great dangers. Just plain bad luck. Many tragedies have occurred because of this negative effect of the shin. The attempts to protect these children led to the foundation of the Crystal Rose. Sorry. I was like putting a "the" at the beginning. Makes it sound more official. A special department designed for those with shin, formed by the director of Aurora Academy, who is one of the rare humans connected to the supernatural side of the world. With the help of some sympathetic humans and other beings, he started to search for the bearers of shin. Got it. I got it. We're good. I can read. Finding them, bringing them to the academy where they could learn to use their abilities and thus granting them a chance to change their cruel fate was a hard task. Isn't the mouse cursor so pretty? But it proved to be a possible way to save them. Sometimes the sentences are messed up, and sometimes I'm just messed up. There is no in between. Indeed, it was a possible way. Me being able to survive to this day is solid proof of that. Without their help, I wouldn't be here right now. Wow. I'm just entertaining myself. Don't even worry about me. A gentle spring breeze ruffles my hair, waking me from my half-asleep state. Man, not a bomb could not wake me from my half-asleep state. A breeze, psh, please. Blinking from the blinding light, I stretch my arms slowly. Then, with a little yawn, I push myself up and look at the town spreading out below me. I hate to compare, but she just looks so much like the protagonist from Cinderella. It's so weird. And just nice at the same time. I love this braid thing going on here. My thoughts wander back to my past memories once more. Since then, this town and the academy in it have been my home. I gotta point out one thing. You can't name your own character. I gotta deduct at least a point. I always love naming my characters. That is a trait a visual novel can have and never get old, is naming your own character. So many dots. Alright, it's high time I go back. It's handy. I mutter while stretching my arms again. Then with swift movement, I jump down onto the roof of a neighboring building and start running, leaping from one building to another in I'm out of breath. The direction of Aurora Academy. Whew! Man, she's like jumping on roofs, she's sprinting, and I run out of breath talking. What does that say? What does that say? After running for about 10 minutes, the gates of the academy finally come into view. The streets around here are calm and quiet. Only a few town folks walk by, chatting from time to time. This is gonna look so pretty when it's colored, though. Passing through the gates, I step onto the main road of the academy that leads to the center of the academy grounds. Flower petals fall slowly in the warm spring breeze from the blossoming cherry trees planted on both sides. No one can be seen near or far. The academy is empty, but not for much longer. In a few days, the new semester starts, and so the students who left for spring break will probably start returning to the dorms tomorrow. And according to the president of Crystal Rose, I'm out of breath already, this time there will be several new members joining the special department too. I momentarily glance back at the gates, then dash off with only one thought on my mind. This will be an eventful year. I didn't even get to read that. It just zoomed off into another dimension. It just zoomed, man. Off it went. I barely got to glance at it. Oh, this game is so pretty. Oh my god. It'll be still my beating heart. Oh boy. After a good night's sleep, I wake up to the sun rays. Hello? Bye, I guess. I roll onto my side, glancing at the clock in my room. 7:23. Go back to bed. Then I turn back, pulling the blanket from the corner of my bed around me. I should rest while I can. Why don't you just read for me, game? Mumbling the words, I slowly drift off to sleep again. That's my girl. Oh, Jesus Christ. Go away. My eyes snap open and I bolt up at the sudden noise. The fuck? Gunshots. I jump out of bed, throw on some clothes, and run to the diner where I assume the noise came from. Very precise. Oh gosh, I got something in my eye now. Halting before the entry, I spot 2 bullet holes in the paper panel of the door. The white of the sketch gets me every time because I just go blind for a moment. Like, I expect color and all of a sudden I'm just blinded by white. Hurriedly, I step into the room where I notice a girl standing a few meters away from me. She turns my way when she hears me entering. My gaze. Sorry, I said that weird. Yes, my gaze as in looking, shifts from her to her guns in her hand and the guys she's pointing them at. What's up, kiddo? My shoulders drop at the sight of a familiar smile of my senior. Tsurugi, I got it! What did he say this time? Morning, Cheryl. Our first new member arrived. She gave you a warm greeting. I stay still for a few seconds, looking at Tsurugi God, why do I even bother talking? That's the real question. Why do I bother talking? Tsurugi to the girl and back at him. Oh, it's too early in the morning to deal with something like this. I see. I turn around and walk to the counter to grab a plate and some pancakes for breakfast. Then passing by them, I sit down at the table and start nibbling at the sweet snack. You aren't gonna help me? No. I feel like whatever happened, you kind of deserved it. And I don't even know you. You just got that vibe, though, that if somebody shot at you, you probably deserved it. I continue eating without minding him much. The girl beside him slightly lowers her guns, confused. You're so cruel. Yeah, pretty. You got a clock as a necklace. I like how the first thing I notice is her chest. Good morning, everyone. I'm not gonna give voices because I don't care that much anymore. Cause why? The lively girl stepping in the room draws our attention. She looks around the room with an unwavering smile, comprehending the situation perfectly. I see we're having the usual peaceful morning. Oh, yes. This girl right here, she's just like, what is going on? Who are you people? Just get out. And still wearing a radiant smile, she turns to the girl with the guns. You must be one of the new members joining this year. I'm Rosalind, not gonna pronounce the last name, the president of the special department, Crystal Rose. What is that on my elbow? Goodness. The hard-to-understand girl by the table is Cheryl. What? Sure. Am I pronouncing this name wrong? I'm just pronouncing Cheryl. Am I wrong? I don't know. What do you mean by hard to understand, girl? And the boy with the awkward smile beside you is Tsurugi. Anybody watching, correct me on these names, because I, with all of my being, I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong at least somewhere in here, and everybody is just free to go, you dum-dum, it's this, not this. And we're happy to welcome you to Aurora Academy, gun girl. Rosalind. Oh, just have a pancake, kid, you're gonna be fine. And he has a little problem dealing with the girls, so please don't mind whatever he says. Ugh. I apologize for my behavior. I shouldn't have been so hot-headed, even if he was acting rudely. I need tissue! Yeah, there we go. Got one. Tsurugi sighs in relief when she finally lowers her guns and hastily escapes to the other end of the room. My name is Victoria Drywell, or I want to say Drywell. A very dry well. I will be in your care from today onwards. Oof. Then Victoria, how about I show you around the dorm after breakfast? That'd be great. Making friends already, look at that. As for you two, the preparations around our dorm are done, but the other dorms and the student council could use some help, so I said you would lend them a hand. Alright, anything to get out of here. I'd nod, and after returning my emptied plate, I get ready to leave. Ugh, I wish I could draw backgrounds like this, gosh. By the entrance of the dorm, I spot Tsurugi standing there idly. Let's walk to the gates together. We can decide who's going to help out where. Okay. Let's see, how about I help out the dorms while you go to the student council? Okay. You sure you want to help out at Crescent Lily? With Lila or Lila? I don't know which. Lila. Well, not really, but the preparations at Crescent Lily are usually finished by this time. Anyway, Miss Tyra is almost non-stop in the student council office these days, so I would rather go to the dorms. Ugh. I wish I could act as normally with girls as you and Rosalind. Well, we are girls. But other girls are just... It just seems so complicated complicated to get along with them. Gosh, I can't even talk. What? I mean, you saw that, didn't you? She actually shot at me. What did you say to her? Knowing Tsurugi, I have no doubt she had a reason to do it. By the way, is there any news from the principal? Oh boy. Oh boy. No. Most likely won't be able to count on him this time either. Not really surprising, but seriously, how can he just leave the running of the academy to the teachers and dorm presidents for all these years? To boot, he left without notice and we barely hear from him. But that's just like him and everyone is already used to it. But now I think about it, maybe he did contact Rosalind not long ago. Remember she mentioned something about new dorm president last month. Oh yeah, she said the principal had found a new president for the Black Cat dorm. Man, I want to be in the Black Cat dorm, that sounds so great. The new president is usually chosen from the students who have attended the academy for at least a year. Well, it looks like this time around it'll be a new student. Actually, he might have already arrived. The gates of the Crystal Rose Fields come into view after saying bye. I make my way to the main building. My gosh. The gates of Crystal Rose Fields come into view, and after saying bye, I make my way to the main building. But at the doorway, I stop in my tracks. Helping out the student council, that means doing paperwork almost all day. After a minute of thinking, I turn on my heels. I'd rather skip it. Same, though. And rather avoid him for a while. This girl radiates me energy. That's all I gotta say. Just, I feel you. Feel you deep. After strolling around the academy grounds for a good hour, I end up in the front of the academy gates where the first students have already arrived. I said that wrong, but same meaning. I take a look around the children and parents unpacking their cars and carrying luggage towards the dorms. No new Crystal Rose members here. Well, it's not like they usually arrive among normal students. I turn around, take a few steps before I see movement in the woods out of the corner of my eye. Without thinking, I jump after it and pursue the creature that I spotted. I speed up my steps so that I can catch a glimpse of the escaping creature. Hope it's just some animal, but I have to make sure. Around this time of the year, the number of demons entering the academy grounds always increases because of the new Crystal Rose members arriving. And unfortunately, bye! Okay, I didn't want to read that anyway, that's totally cool. So being vigilant is a must now. We can't disregard any possible danger. Huh? Why can't I catch up to it? One of the abilities that my shin grants me is high speed, such speed that no normal human or other shin user is able to keep up with me. Catching a small animal should be easy. This is no ordinary animal. I stop in my tracks when the quiet rustling of the escaping creature comes to a sudden stop. I take a few steps forward without making any noise and study my surroundings. The trail of the creature ends here, but there is no animal or demon to be seen anywhere. Where could it be? It can't have escaped. I bend down slightly to pull up the knives tied to my thighs. All of a sudden, two dark green spikes pierce the branch above my head. Without hesitation, I throw one of my knives in the direction that the spikes came from, then take shelter behind a tree. There was a loud screech and the sound of the creature falling a few meters away from me. I look around for my hiding place. I look out for my hiding place. Whew! This time I'm able to see the creature in full view. A small bird-like being with spikes and feathers covering his body. The color of its spikes and feathers changed to match the surroundings. A demon. It doesn't take a minute to doesn't take a minute and the creature breaks into a run. I immediately chase it, but after a few seconds I'm already unable to see it. Damn it, that's a poison yankoku. I got it. One of the best at hiding and escaping with its high speed and natural camouflage. To boot, it knows very well when it stands against a stronger enemy, but once it feels safe, it'll start looking for weak prey. I can't let it get away. I hasten my steps to full speed, only to arrive on the main road a few seconds. I see the demon entering the woods on the other side of the road, but when I head the same way, I run into the side of an arriving student. Ugh. Continue the chase, fuck them! My vision blurs for a second, and when it clears, I instantly continue the pursuit of the Enokoku. The bird boy. I rush to the other side of the road and jump into the woods. I try to follow the track of the demon, but have no luck in finding any signs of it. After wandering for a while, I rest by a tree and take out my cell phone. I need to inform the others. To Tsurugi and Rosalind, I met a poison type and Koku on school grounds, but lost track of it. It's probably hiding somewhere around Lucent Fairy Dorm. A few seconds after saying the message, my cell chimes. I'm Tsurugi. I'm right there now, so I can put out some traps and catch it easily, smiley face. You can go back to the dorm. Rosa will need your help later on. Alright then, let's head back. The hunt is over. After a few minutes later, I'm about to turn onto the road to the Crystal Rose Fields when I hear hurried footsteps. The next moment, I'm tackled from behind and squeezed so tight I can barely breathe. Hello, sweet child. Oh my god, you're adorable. Look at your hair. I just want to pet your hair. It looks so damn soft, girl. Shit. Ah, Cheryl. I really don't know if I'm getting that name right. I missed you so much. So my break was so long, I couldn't wait to get a fill of your cuteness. Good lord. Lila or Lila. God, names. They escape me so much. Long time no see. Too long, though France was beautiful. Oh, jeez. Well, that reminds me, I've got your souvenir right here with me. Is it you? Souvenir. I want to call her Lila. I honestly do. Searches through her handbag as I wait curiously to see what she brought. My hunch is proved right when a familiar sweet scent hits my nose. I can feel the excitement building up, and by the time Lila, I don't know, pulls the gift out of her bag, I'm almost hopping up and down from the eagerness. Phew, phew. I see your nose as good as ever. Well, Cheryl. I'm gonna be so embarrassed if I'm getting all of these names wrong. I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Kill me. Lila presents me with 5 bars of beautifully wrapped chocolate. I hug them to myself, opening one right away and savoring the delicious taste. It tastes far better than any of the ones I ate recently. It's from one of the best artisan chocolates producers in France. Ooh. And I see it's worth its reputation. I nod, and after thanking her, we chat a bit about summer vacation. Well, I need to leave soon. There's a lot of work in the dorm now that the students are starting to move in. Being dorm president is really straining this time of year. I pat her on the shoulder as encouragement, and she smiles back happily. But before that, you should know 2 things. 1, you shouldn't visit the new dorm president in a black hat dorm, especially not alone. It's a guy, then? Yes, and of course, him being male is already enough reason to avoid him. Especially with your cuteness, God. But this guy, he's strange. Strange? Yes, suspiciously strange. And just imagine, his family means wolf. That's so creepy. Why? I'm really afraid of what he would do to you. So please stay away from him. Oh, okay. Lila glances at her watch, then hugs me again and turns to leave. And 2, watch out. Hiru? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that name. I was looking for you. I was gonna call him you. How about that? That'll work. Her last words managed to drain all of my chocolate-fueled excitement. I should immediately return to the dorm. But although what she said was enough to make me lose excitement, but not piqued my curiosity. I want to make the new dorm president I want to make the new dorm president a black cat. Is he really so strange, or was it just Lila's usual contempt towards men making her talk like that? Yo, same girl. I feel you. I want to see him for myself. I take a bite from the chocolate bar in my hand and head the way that Lila came from. The curiosity is strong. I'm gonna end it here. It's a weird place to end it, but I am gonna end it here because we've been on for like 25 minutes. I probably butchered a lot of names, but just accept it because that's who I am. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. This should be probably less than 5 episodes. So it won't go on for long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to look in the description below to see the link to the Kickstarter and the link to the demo. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of this. Bye-bye, I guess. Where am I going? Where's the end recording button? There it is. I found it.